Hi, and welcome to this course. I'm very, very excited to have you join us. If you're an established podcaster, and even if you're thinking about starting your own podcast, one of the major questions, one of the main questions that I get all the time is, how do I make money with my podcast? And that's a great question, and there's a number of different answers to that. But what I think the number one easiest, quickest, bestest way to make money from your podcast is through coaching. So in this course, we're going to take you through all the steps you need to turn your podcast into a funnel for your coaching. And already as a podcaster, you have a lot of the skills that are required to be a good coach. So the transition from podcaster to coach is not a massive change in your life. You don't need to get certified. You don't need to spend decades learning psychology or any of these things. As a podcaster in your niche, you are an expert, and as an expert, that qualifies you 90% of the way to being a coach. Doesn't mean you'll be a successful coach or necessarily a good one, but it starts you on the way. So if you're looking at a way to turn your podcast into a money-making machine, then adding coaching to your program is a very, very powerful way to do that. And we're going to be taking you through lots of different ways that you're going to be able to start your coaching program, and also how you're going to be able to grow it. So I look forward to having you on this journey with us, and let's get started. Successful podcasters often ask me, how can I make money with my podcast? And while there are many, many options, the simplest answer, which I can give you right now, to truly leverage your relationship with your audience at this moment is coaching. And there's a lot of excitement. A lot of people want to know how to be better at usually the topic that you're teaching or talking about in your podcast. So it's a beautiful fit. And if you haven't considered it, we really want you to consider it now. According to Forbes magazine, coaching is hot. There's no doubt about it. Coaching professionals it's a booming business, and one that shows little sign of cooling off. All indications are that the number of people holding themselves out as coaches are going to exponentially increase in the coming years. And you can be a part of that. And we're going to be showing you exactly what you need to do step by step in this course. So head down there, take a look at the curriculum, take a look at the more information. We've got a lot more information for you than just this short video. And then join us on the other side and start making some money from your podcast. Successful podcasters often ask me, Scott, how can I make money with my podcast? And I always tell them that the fastest and easiest way to start turning your podcast into a profit center is through coaching. You've already set yourself up as an expert in your field just because you have the podcast, just because you have those thousands and thousands of listeners. And those people already know you, they already trust you, you have a relationship with them. And to change that relationship from that of a podcaster audience relationship to a coaching client relationship is super, super easy. You've already done all the hard work. You know your topic. You know how to be successful in your topic. And you have a group of people that love and trust you. And that's the perfect recipe for a successful coaching career. And you'll find yourself also really loving it if you haven't done any coaching before. First of all, you don't need a certification to be a coach. You don't need to spend 4 years at some institute somewhere learning to be a coach. You're already doing a lot of the main coaching functions as a podcaster. If you're interviewing people, you know how to listen and you know how to ask probing questions. And as a podcaster, obviously, you know how to talk. And these are all very, very important aspects of coaching. They're not the whole thing. There is a learning curve and everything else. Not going to, try to snow you and say, oh, you just automatically be the world's best coach. That's not necessarily true. But your experience, your knowledge, and your ability to help other people do what it is you've done are huge when it comes to coaching. And coaching is exploding. So Mark Mawhinney, a very, very successful coach's coach, and I have partnered up on this course to show you how you can take your podcast and I was going to say revolutionize it, add a coaching component to it and to your business, and enjoy the lifestyle that comes from being a top level coach. So below we've got the curriculum. Take a look at it, see the more specific things we're going to be talking about. You'll see my bio, Mark's bio below, so you'll know a little bit more about who we are if you don't already know us. And then head over, click that little blue button, get inside, participate, join us, and we look forward to hearing your success stories as you turn your podcasting business into a coaching business.